You know, the housing crisis feels like this giant, impossible puzzle that cities all over the country are trying to solve. And today, we're zeroing in on Fresno, California, where the pieces just don't seem to be fitting together. But what if the answer wasn't in California at all? What if it was thousands of miles away, in Europe? So, what is really at the heart of Fresno's housing problem? It's not just one thing, it's this incredibly complex puzzle. And if we're ever going to solve it, we need to understand every single piece. All right, let's start by laying out all the pieces of this puzzle on the table. To really get a grip on Fresno's housing problem, we've got to understand all its moving parts first. Yeah, this isn't just about building more houses. It is a really tangled web of issues. You've got this huge debate over deregulation. Then there are the insane complexities of housing finance, plus the super high cost of capital that can just kill a project before it even starts. And on top of all that, there's this big question of whether Fresno even has the right kind of developers to build the denser, more affordable housing it so desperately needs. Seriously, each one of these is a massive hurdle all on its own. Okay, so with a puzzle this complicated, you really need a guide, right? Someone who can see the big picture and help us navigate this maze. And lucky for us, we've got one. And that guide is Jennifer LeSar. She's the founder and CEO of LeSar Development Consultants, and her work puts her right smack in the middle of this exact issue. So what does a housing consultant actually do? Well, Jennifer and her team, they advise governments on how to create what they call resilient communities and tackle housing crises just like this one. Her perspective isn't just academic, it's totally forged in the real world, helping cities untangle these incredibly complex puzzles. And this is where the story takes a really fascinating turn. Because with all her expertise, LeSar isn't just looking at the same old solutions. Nope, she's looking for answers in a place you would probably never expect. So if the old answers just aren't cutting it, where can a city like Fresno even look for a fresh perspective? Where in the world could a solution be hiding? That's right, Vienna, Austria. We're talking thousands of miles away from California's Central Valley. It's such an unexpected answer, and honestly, that's what makes it so interesting. So what is it about the Austrian capital that has this expert so fired up? It's all about something called the Vienna social housing model. And look, this is not just about building a few affordable units here and there. It's a whole citywide system. The real key is that it's designed for everyone, from low to middle income residents, which prevents those segregated neighborhoods from forming. How do they do it? Well, often the city itself owns the land and just leases it to developers to keep costs way down. This allows for high-quality, affordable housing for a huge chunk of the population. It's so compelling that LeSar actually takes delegations of California leaders there every single year just to study it. So here we are. We have Fresno's puzzle on one side and Vienna's potential solution on the other. The big multi-million-dollar question is, can we actually make these pieces fit? Let's just look at this side by side for a second. Fresno desperately needs denser, more affordable housing and a way to break through all those financial roadblocks. Meanwhile, Vienna offers a model that keeps housing affordable for everyone and is so impressive that leaders from all over are flying in to study it. The parallel here is, well, it's pretty striking. And this quote from the source material, it really says it all. For Jennifer LeSar, this isn't just some passing interest. It's a source of deep, genuine inspiration. And when an expert who spends their entire life solving these exact problems gets this excited about a particular model, that means it's something we should all be paying very, very close attention to. So we're left with this one big question. Could a European model really hold a key to Fresno's future? The pieces of the puzzle are all on the table. What happens next? Well, that move is up to Fresno. Thanks for joining me.